Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your November 2022 general reading. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. Keep in mind this is a general reading. Well, thank you for the collective energy. So not all the messages that come out will resonate with all of you. Take the parts that do, leave the rest behind for someone else. And you may also want to check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign readings as well. If you do enjoy my readings, by the way, and if you find something's resonated with you, or you just enjoy the messages that are coming out in general, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment in the comment section down below as well. Start up a conversation. The month of November, we do have wow, it's a lot of cards. Okay. We have some bonus cards that came out for the month of November, but we also do have a full moon eclipse in the sign of Taurus. And of course, October 25th was a solar eclipse in Scorpio. This reading may or may not, you may not be seeing it before or after. So you may probably still be feeling that Scorpio energy. And then, of course, we've got the full moon in Taurus energy here as well. There is a big energy here surrounding money and finances and the economy and investments and purchases, right? Things in your material world, whether they're your career path, part of your living environment, your home, there is this big focus and this big energy on all that. Of course, there's some uncertainty in the world, but it's also for some people a good time to make some interesting moves or to let go of old belief systems around money. Let go of situations that aren't working for you anymore. So the eclipse energy does tend to be very powerful, very strong, very exciting, but also very intense. Okay, so just ground and protect your energy in that regard. Okay, but we do have a lot of exciting energy that is all around us, and it really does last for quite a while with the eclipses coming in. Okay, so a lot of magical portals opening up for a lot of people, a lot of deep insights. We've got a lot of planets moving around, and you know, there's also some love in the air, but there's also some deep emotions that come to the surface too. Ooh, something we need to let go of. We've got the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Now, this is an underlying influence for you, maybe something at the moment that you're not quite seeing. So the Five of Pentacles is a card of loss. It is also a card of being in an energy of lack. Don't have enough. I can't do this. I'm stuck. I'm trapped. There's no help available. There's no resources available. It's really a very negative kind of energy that's there. But the Five of Pentacles reminds us that there's always hope. Okay. Oh, and as I turn it over, there's the Wheel of Fortune on the underneath that. Okay. So there's always hope. There's always something available. There's always something different that we can do, but we need to change our perspective. We need to turn things around a little bit, right? The Wheel of Fortune right underneath that shows that there are better times that lay ahead for you. But you do need to change your conscious thoughts, your mentality. You do need to shift your focus and perspective a little bit, right? Got two people here out in the cold, right? A door has closed on them, okay? Or they are just in the energy of, I can't, right? Very negative vibes, okay? But there's light right there. There's opportunities, there's advice, there's wisdom, there's, you know, potential, okay, to turn things around. There's a door opening there, okay, but they're not in the mentality to see it, okay? It is a very stubborn energy, and it is a very stubborn card, okay? So it could be because this is at the bottom of the deck, okay? This may be something that comes to light for you in November, right? Something where you have a little bit of an epiphany, or maybe you do a little bit of soul searching, or you step back a little bit and think to yourself and take practical steps, right? Think about, why isn't something happening? What's not happening in my life? But what's standing in my way? Is it me? Is it circumstances? How do I work around it? So you may be shifting your mentality, which is great, because when you do, right, the wheel of fortune opens up for you. Okay, so you do have things that are changing for you, but we've got to let go of this lack mentality, this kind of stubborn energy. And it may be that there's influences that are external for you as well, right? Things that are happening that are beyond your control, okay? And things that you just have to deal with as they come up. We do have challenging economies around the globe, around the planet. But there's a lot of issues, a lot of obstacles along the way, but there is a possibility and an energy of change, right? But with change, with great change, destruction of systems and things like that does come a little bit of chaos, but there is that light there. So you may need to be a little bit inventive, you may need to be creative, but you also might need to put a little bit of pride or ego aside and ask for help, okay? Or tap into some resources that you wouldn't normally use. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles can also be that there might be some unexpected expenditures or bills, or maybe you're making a large purchase and you have to dip into your savings and then you're counting your pennies afterwards. Okay, so just something around there for you. The One Ring Circus. Okay, this is a very independent energy. Okay, it's also one of confidence. You may at some point feel as though you're doing everything alone. But the One Ring Circus reminds you that you are fully capable of doing what you need to do, making important decisions, letting certain things go, making change, embracing change, okay, or shifting your energy around. This is an energy of accomplishment, and Spirit's encouraging you to keep doing what you're doing, to keep moving forward, put one foot in front of the other. Sometimes it may feel as though you're on an island all unto yourself and that maybe you don't have the help and support. Hello? Okay, but Spirit's encouraging you and saying you can move forward, you can make a change, okay, and you can make those improvements and you can be successful. You need to believe in yourself, okay? Believe in yourself and use your wisdom, use your resources to make things happen. The Moonlight really highlights your psychic abilities, your spiritual self, your intuition coming here. This can also represent that the moon cycles are very important and prevalent for you and have a great impact for you. One Ring Circus, we've got card number 15. Moonlight 51. How are you going to turn things around? Mirror image. Interesting energy. So there may be something here where you are doing some reflection. The Moonlight does bring in some reflection, and 15 is a reflection of 51. How interesting. Always pay attention to things like that. So you might be seeing a lot of 5s, you might be seeing a lot of 1s, or maybe you're seeing 15s and 51s, the combination of the two in there. So this may be an energy for you where to pause and reflect, okay? Your intuition is trying to show you and guide you something here as well. Something may be something that you see may be reflected to you. This is a reminder also, by the way, that the energy that you put out is reflected back to you, right? We attract things that match our vibration. So do we want to put out that? Ew, no. Okay. Do we want to put out maybe that? The Wheel of Fortune, good luck, expansion, growth, balance, harmony, love, companionship, partnership out there. Hell yeah. Okay. We don't want the Five of Pentacles reflecting back to us. No way, Jose. So there might be an opportunity here for you to change things around just a little bit. Okay. Do the opposite, perhaps. Okay. Opposing energy in there for you. And by the way, the Five of Pentacles is of course another number 5. So of course we're seeing number 5s. But the Moonlight shows your emotions, your dreams, your connection with the moon cycles. It also brings in an open energy, being open to change, being open to being in the flow and not controlling or needing to control the outcome of every little thing. Sometimes Capricorn, you can be maybe a little bit OCD, right? You want to control things, right? You don't like things being out of control, okay? Or you maybe don't like sometimes the unknown, right? You're very down to earth. You're very practical in your approach to things, but you're also very determined and very strong and very confident. And Spirit's reminding you of that. What is this one? We have rescue coming in here. Now, this is card 16 coming in, okay? And so this is saying here that there is help available. Where do you need help? Where do you feel as though you need to be rescued? For one, Spirit is showing you the way. The moonlight, right, is guiding you and helping you to be more in the flow. That rescue card's about being in the flow, about overcoming obstacles that are in your path. Okay, it's about connecting with yourself and with the universe, and you know, being in that flow energy, right? Things that have been hard may get a little bit easier. Got this hot air balloon that's just overcoming that obstacle there, right? So you may have somebody that can help you or guide you in some way. Again, you might need to ask for it though. Okay, sometimes we need to put our pride aside and ask for help and assistance, right? How do I overcome an obstacle? Maybe I need some help. You may also be in a position here where you can help other people because of the experiences that you have been through. All right, perhaps you put yourself out there a little bit. Remember, the energy that you put out circulates back to you. Okay, so, you know, sometimes when we are in times of need, right, there's that helping hand there for us, whether it's Spirit, whether it's just us digging deep into that well that we have inside us. Okay, right, we can overcome, we can persevere, we can knuckle down and power through. Okay, you know, or whether there's actual people or resources in our life that can help. But remember that you also have a lot of knowledge, and you can put yourself out there as well to maybe help or help someone else out through a tough time. Okay, but the rescue energy is relief in sight. It's overcoming a mountain, an obstacle, figuring out your way forward. All right, we also have goblins. Okay, another number 5, by the way. Okay, so the goblins, right? There's something that is lurking in the shadows, something that is creating a bit of an obstacle for you. And I think this is gonna come to light for you. Now, the goblins, of course, doesn't mean there's really goblins behind a tree, although, hey, you never know. But it is an energy where there's something that is hidden, and something that's creating a challenge for you, something that you need to power through. And of course, you know, 5s always bring in some interesting energy, right? So this can be some underlying fears, doubts, anxieties, worries, okay? And this is your time to chase them away or to embrace them. Why am I afraid of this, right? Because that moonlight energy, okay, we're doing a little bit of an emotional deep dive, okay? We're bringing things to light that we haven't seen, right? And this is where our fears come out sometimes. This is where our anxieties come to light, especially in times of change or uncertainty. Okay, or maybe when we don't feel good about ourselves or feel confident. So those goblins, it's time to get those goblins out in the open, okay? Get them out of the shadows so that you can address them, so that you can deal with them, okay? And sometimes, you know, if there might be fear-based goblins that are there, right? It can be, you know, quite often some things from our past that may come up, right? It's like, you know, hey, I tried this long ago and it didn't work and it caused me all sorts of pain. I ain't going down that path again. Okay, or maybe you tried to change your circumstances and it didn't work out, right? And that can create some blocks for us, right? Because we don't want to try again. Okay, I had a door slammed in my face and it hurt, okay? And I don't want to go down that path again. But sometimes we do need to, right? We need to, you know, really believe that for every door that closes, another one opens. For every challenge, there is a solution. For the negative, there is a positive. The world is the planet that we're on. The universe is made up of opposition, okay? But that opposition is balance, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the masculine, the feminine, right? All of that, right? We do have balance in our world. It doesn't always feel like it. Okay, so for every challenge and obstacle, there is a way forward. We just sometimes need to find it. We need to trust ourselves. We need to do something a little bit different. Okay, but sometimes we need to embrace our fears so that we can move on. But we also have the home energy that's coming in here for you as well. And the home energy can certainly represent your, you being authentic with yourself. Being safe and comfortable and feeling good in your own skin. So some of you are restoring some confidence here, okay? Sometimes some of you are being very honest and truthful with yourself as well. What do you want? Do you feel safe and secure in your environment right now, where you live, the relationships that you're in, the environments that you find yourself in? If not, then there's a closed door here and there's another door opening for you, a portal, if you will. Okay, some of you are feeling as though you're coming into a true sense of who you are or who you're meant to be, where you're gaining insights and understandings as to what has occurred in your life, or why you have some certain fears or doubts about the future, about your present. And I think you're gaining that door to wisdom and insight is opening for you. Some of you really are focused on your home, your environment that you spend a lot of time in, right? Your workplace can be kind of a home environment. We spend a lot of time in our workplaces making money, okay? But this can also be where you live, or who you live with may also really come to the forefront for you. I have to laugh because I look at the Five of Pentacles that's here, okay? Five of Pentacles can be a big purchase. We already said that. The home energy, opening yourself to a new home. There's some fears here for you here, okay? And perhaps you are making a purchase, you're upsizing your house, you're downsizing, or maybe you're transitioning from renting to actually being a homeowner. And yes, this can leave you feeling in that Five of Pentacles like, oh my God, I don't have any money left. And as anyone who's owned a home knows, quite often the first 5 years of home ownership, you do feel quite poor. Okay. So, you know, because you're kind of getting things back on track, right? It's a big investment. It's a big purchase. Okay. So some of you may actually be doing that, which is actually quite exciting. But you may need to ask for help. You might need a bank loan, or maybe someone comes to your rescue and helps you out with a down payment. We have beautiful energy. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and we have the Emperor. So there's some help, some advice, some support that's coming in here for you. Someone may offer you something. The Ace of Cups brings in new beginnings, a fresh start. It can be a helping hand, okay? It can be new loves, new interests. It can be you taking a different and new approach. This also brings in some healing as well, some beautiful, high, positive vibes coming in here, okay? The Six of Cups brings us in, living for the day, enjoying our moment, feeling good, having some fun, being excited about things. The Six of Cups can also be an energy of nostalgia, where you're present, you're living for today, but you're reflecting on the past to make some decisions for the future. It's a little bit of an in-between card, right? A little bit of an in-between energy. But this shows that you're connecting with your emotions in a really positive way. For some of you, you're healing something from childhood. Six of Cups can also be your inner child, okay? So you might be healing something from your childhood, possibly with a parental figure, a father figure, quite often with that Emperor card coming out. Okay, so maybe a parent, an uncle, a grandparent, maybe even an ancestor. Okay, there may be something here that you are healing or that you're gaining deeper insights and understanding about. Okay, but you may also have somebody that comes along and gives you a little bit of help, advice, or support in some way. Beautiful, beautiful combination of cards right here, I've got to say. Okay. Especially starting with that Ace of Cups. It brings you peace, happiness, joy, also brings those new beginnings. Now, it can also bring people from the past, gotta tell you, okay, because the Six of Cups can be a return card. So something may be returning from the past. This can be an old friend, an old colleague. Perhaps there's a business opportunity, especially with that Emperor coming in here. You know, maybe you have a second chance at following a career path that you love, okay, or something that you wanted in the past, maybe you didn't get, or you missed an opportunity, and there might be something that comes back around here as well. But of course, this can also have to do with love and relationships for you as well. This can also just be you feeling really good and feeling very confident again, okay? The Emperor does bring about stability and security, brings about success, a lot of wisdom. I think you've gained a lot of wisdom in your journey, and you're using that to your advantage. This is, of course, also that advice card. Aries energy. Some of you may have Aries in your chart or dealing with an Aries person. Okay, but I think here that you're overcoming and you're sorting out some challenges. And I gotta say, the Emperor is kind of like, you know, the ruler of the empire. Okay, so again, if you're buying a house or making those home improvements, you may feel just like a little bit of the king in the castle. Okay, so it's a lovely energy with this, but this also does bring about your wisdom, but also a strategy. A strategy may be really paying off for you right now. Okay, or maybe you're taking a strategic approach to something, and again, maybe some advice there for you. But I mean, hey, you may also have love coming in here, gotta say. All right, so lovely energy there for you. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and we also have the Strength card. So this is really very interesting. So again, the Knight of Pentacles here can certainly be making a purchase, okay, following your goals, your dreams. This can also be an offer, an opportunity, whether it's money coming in for you. You might be opening doors to a new career path here, okay, or you are just being very patient, following your goals and your dreams. You're taking things one day at a time. Six of Cups. You're savoring the moment, you're enjoying the day, you're working through some things, you're making some important decisions with that Emperor, but you're making the right decision. The Emperor as a person doesn't necessarily feel the need to make rash decisions, because the Emperor has been through some shit. Okay. And that's likely you, right? You've been through a time. Okay. And this wisdom that you have acquired shows that there is, sometimes you need to just act, right? You need to just, oh my God, this feels good. This feels right. Let's go for it. Okay. But for the most part though, calm, cool, collected approach at things is the order of the day, right? Because sometimes when we make rash decisions, especially if we're dealing with like money or career path, you know, or things like that, sometimes that's where we get regrets, right? So the Emperor here encourages you with this Knight of Pentacles that whatever path you're on, whatever you desire, whatever makes your heart feel full and happy with this Ace of Cups, okay, is that take your time to make the right decision for you, whatever your situation happens to be. Because we do have an Eight of Cups that's coming here. And the Eight of Cups can certainly be a transitional energy, leaving something behind and following your passion, your goals, your dreams, and making them happen and making them come true. But this is not a fast moving energy. It's a very slow moving energy, especially with that Knight of Pentacles. So it can be that you've been on a long journey so far, and you've been taking things one step at a time. And now things are changing for you, and you are about to really find your true path to success and happiness and joy. But this can also be that you have some decisions to make, or there's doors of opportunity that are opening up for you. Okay, and that Eight of Cups, we can look at that a couple of different ways. We can look at that as detaching emotionally from our situation to make some wise decisions. And sometimes if we need to embrace change, we do kind of sometimes need to detach from our emotions, right? Because sometimes we need to take a practical approach. Sometimes we need to take a philosophical approach, right? Sometimes our emotions, you know, it's great to follow your heart and to be open and receptive and all that, but sometimes our emotions can get in the way of making some important decisions, right? And that's when we sometimes, you know, I learned my lesson many years ago, never make emotional decisions with large sums of money. Trust me, okay? Sometimes it can work out, but sometimes not so much, right? It's like, oh man, I got carried away with myself, okay? So, you know, so you might need to be very calm, down to earth and practical rather than emotional in certain situations, okay? So there's that need to detach. But there is also a journey that's happening here, right? So you may be transitioning to a higher level. This could be with yourself, right? You're changing a situation, you're changing a relationship, you're changing something within you, okay? Something in your inner world may be shifting around for you here. You may find yourself in just a period of growth, right? The Ace of Cups here can be some spiritual growth and enlightenment coming in here. The Six of Cups, perhaps you're just coming into a true sense of self. You're connected with yourself, maybe healing the inner child. We have that too, okay? But maybe you're just coming into the knowledge that you're just taking things one step at a time, and that is a healthy approach at things here, okay? And you might, especially if you're on the path to spiritual growth, to healing, to personal growth, you know, or healing relationships here, right? One day at a time is good. And sometimes we do need to let bygones be bygones. We do need to detach from things and let things go. Not always the easiest thing, right? But I do feel here that there is something here that you're moving towards, and something that has the potential here to make you very happy, but we may need to leave something behind, right? Because this Five of Pentacles can be you closing the door on something, right? Saying no to something here because it's not what you want. And you're making tracks to find what you want. And I think you're taking a very confident, calm, practical approach. So we do have a bit of shifting energy that's coming in here for you, but very positive for you, whatever that happens to be. Okay, because we do have the Leo energy here as well. We get some fiery energy coming in. This is the Strength card, right? So this number one shows your inner strength. Your confidence shines through. But it brings in a gentler energy than just, say, the Emperor alone, because sometimes the Emperor can be kind of stubborn and stoic. All right. But the Strength card here gives you an energy of kindness and compassion as well. So it can be that there's one person here that maybe you're dealing with, someone who has a lot of love, kindness, and compassion, but who can also, you know, who also rules the roost kind of thing, right? Now that can be you, but that can be a person as well. Maybe someone that gives you some helping hand, someone you're healing a relationship with, okay? It can be a family member, a friend, okay? But this can also be someone new that you meet, someone who is very strong, who has a lot of success, but a lot of pain and failure under their belt too. They're very wise, very mature, okay? But they also have this softer side that comes in here with the Strength card. So if you're looking for new love, I think you've got something kind of wonderful and magical that you're attracting into your life here, okay? Because, you know, the Emperor knows what they want. All right. But then again, we've got this softer side, right? So it's like a stoic interior, exterior kind of thing, but like the, you know, the heart of a pussycat. Okay. But this person could also just be very courageous in their life that they've led, but that can also be your energy as well, right? So you're, you know, regaining some confidence, you're being patient on your journey. Okay. You're taking things one day at a time. You're trying to live your best life here. Enjoy the moment, enjoy where you're at. Okay. And, you know, but you've got the courage to make change, right? The Eight of Cups can certainly represent you know, that healing, that detachment, but also maybe some change, something is shifting there. Okay. But again, you're about to have something really wonderful, because the next card, of course, after the Eight of Cups is the Nine of Cups, which is your wishes coming true. So you do have some things that are opening up for you there, but that Strength card there really does speak to your strength, but also your courage to be patient, your courage to try something new, your courage to forge a path in life that you are really happy about. So, you know, I think here that if you've gone through a tough time, I think that things are about to get a little bit easier for you, but it also takes courage here to change your attitude, your way of thinking, your perspective, or your environment. Okay. It does take a lot of strength and courage, and you've got that coming in. The Queen of Swords. There's your Nine of Cups. Look at that. Yay. Okay. And the Six of Wands. Oh my God, this is beautiful, Cappy. Okay. This is absolutely wonderful. So I think here that number one, a lot of you are on an inner emotional journey, and you are really coming out on top. Okay, you're dealing with your demons, your dragons, your goblins, right? You're overcoming some obstacles, and you are shifting that perspective, right? You're taking things one day at a time, and things are opening up and working out really good for you. Okay, and what did we say? The Eight of Cups here, right? You're moving forward, following your passion, your goals, your dreams. You're transitioning into your Nine of Cups, your wishes and your goals. So some of you are just realizing what is going to make you happy. The Nine of Cups is what makes me happy. I either have what makes me happy, I'm attaining things that make me happy, or I'm on the right track and I'm feeling good that I'm going to accomplish what I set out to accomplish. You may have a really important conversation that occurs in the month ahead, the Queen of Swords, okay? Some honesty and truth may come to light, right? Maybe someone has an opportunity, an offer for you of some kind, wisdom, words of wisdom, advice, okay? Maybe someone can really help you, all right? But you may also be getting clarity and insights in the month ahead here as well. The Queen of Swords, excellent for putting up boundaries, for detaching from old energies, old belief systems, for letting things go, okay, and looking to the future, right? The Queen of Swords is looking to the future. You got a lot of future cards here. The Knight of Pentacles moving to the future. The Eight of Cups move into the future. The Queen of Swords looking at the future, right? She's not moving anywhere, okay? And then we've got the Six of Wands here, just living life straight on, okay? So I think here there's communication, there's clarity, there's a sense of focus, right? But also this detachment that is happening for you, which is shifting your energy, shifting your perspective, and really leaving something behind, whether it's something small, okay, whether it's something big, right? Some of you, you're evolving, you're growing, you're living your best life, and you're really again, shifting at perspective on what the future may hold for you, right? You may be looking for the silver lining in things, right? Which is a great way to be. It's a great way to live. And we do have some really great energy here, feeling good, feeling fine, feeling happy, living your best life, and being really patient. But we also have victory and success here as well. Some of you may actually get some rewards or recognition for what you've accomplished, for what you've done. You may find yourself being in the spotlight. The Six of Wands is an energy of overcoming and rising above, just like this rescue card, right? Rising above your obstacles and challenges, okay? Maybe even facing fear in the eye, okay? And just be like, nope, I'm not going to let anything, set me back, okay? Or keep me stuck, right? It is an energy of moving forward, but it does bring in rewards, accolades, maybe a little bit of honor in some way here as well. Okay. You might be the star of the show. Okay. You might be, and in the spotlight in some way. Okay. Or maybe someone does recognize you for your talents and your accomplishments, especially if you're looking like for a job, right? Even funny, even like a bank loan, okay, the Six of Wands, someone recognizes, okay, that you can successfully maybe pay off your loan, right? But whatever that happens to be, it's one of success, and you gotta love it. Okay, so revel in that, all right, in that energy. So really a big confidence boost coming in here for you. Okay, but we do have the eights coming in. We've got a couple of eights side by side. Eights, of course, do bring in unlimited potential. Also brings in some manifestation. So perhaps there's something that you have with that Ace of Cups there manifested in your world, makes you feel really good. Okay, we do have the sixes that are prevailing here as well. Six of Wands, Six of Cups. That's a beautiful energy coming together. But of course, we also have some slightly disruptive energy with the fives coming in. But with the fives come the ones, right? Which is new and improved. Okay, so you have an obstacle, but you've got a new way of dealing with things that are there for you. So I love this, right? You've got so much beautiful energy coming in here for you, okay? And probably something that you deserve. So that Five of Pentacles, I think things have been challenging. You may still have some challenges that lay ahead for you, okay? But I think that things are shifting for you in a very, very positive way, okay? You can overcome whatever curveball life happens to throw at you. So let's get the last couple of messages out here for you and see what else Spirit has to say. And we have reaching out. Interesting, card number 50. Okay, another 5. These pesky 5s here for you, Capricorn. I'm sorry. It's time for you to reach out and ask for the help that you need. Wow. Put your pride aside. There is some help, resources, advice, something out there for you. So if you are feeling like this one-ring circus, that you're all alone, Spirit's really encouraging you to know that you are not. Okay, this can be help in your physical world, but this can also be spiritual help as well. This is the Guiding Light Oracle, okay, and very spiritual deck, okay, and, you know, we always have the help that we need in the spiritual realm as well. We've got angel spirits, guides. I am feeling, I think I said a little bit earlier, an ancestor possibly here. So perhaps there is somebody, a past loved one, okay, or some ancestor that is part of your spiritual tribe, okay? And they are always there helping you, guiding you, showing you the way, giving you signs, okay? And we do see, again, a lot of 1s, 5s, 6s as well, and 8s in your reading here also. Okay, so watch out for repeating numbers. Take heed and pay attention when you do see them. Look up the spiritual meaning of them when you see them, and there'll be a few different explanations, because there are, but something should resonate with you. Also, stop what you're doing right then. What were you thinking of? Where was your mind wandering? What is the biggest issue in your world at that moment when you see those signs? And then, you know, something should click into place for you. You can also give up your free will. Your spirits, angels, guides are not allowed to interfere in your free will. That's why they have to work in mysterious ways. However, if you are really feeling stuck in this energy, okay, I know I keep going back to that pesky card, right? If you are feeling really stuck in that energy, you can surrender your problems to your spiritual soul tribe. Okay, I surrender my free will to you in this instance, in this energy. Please help me. Okay, and you know, because I think there are a few people out there that are really feeling as though you've hit rock bottom a little bit, and reach out. Okay, they're always there to lift you, to guide you, to support you, and you can surrender your free will, but you have to ask for that, right? They can't do that unless there's, like, you know, some divine intervention, like, you know, you're about to meet your demise and it's not your time to go. Okay, but yeah, so reach out to them, because there is a little feeling of desolation that's here for somebody. Okay, and just a reminder there for you. All right, we have the blame game coming out here. Oh, interesting. This is card 27, and the home energy over here is 27. It's time to take ownership of the life that you are creating. It's very easy to fall into a trap, a pattern of blaming other people or other environments or other circumstances for where we find ourselves today. Okay, like I said, emotional decisions with large sums of money, that's all me, babe. Okay, and right, I have to own that. I have to own, you know, some stupid decisions that I've made in my past. Whatever, it's all good. I'm you know, over it, right? But it took a long time to stop blaming other people for the decisions that I had made, or for the, you know, a little hole that I dug myself in, or for, you know, something that I decided to sell and probably shouldn't have at the time, right? So, you know, but we make the right choices for ourselves in the moment. And blaming other people for where we are, it's a temporary reprieve, okay? When we take ownership, we can invoke change, right? When we recognize our flaws, or when we recognize our mistakes, or when we just say, you know what? I did that, I said that, I acted that way, I own it. And when we own it, we're a little bit less likely to repeat it, because that's part of our wisdom. So take ownership of your life, the good, the bad, the ugly. You don't like it? Take ownership, change it. Okay, step into your power, step into your confidence here. All right. You know, especially if I feel that there's some family issue perhaps that's gone on, or maybe something in your home life right about now. Maybe there's a lot of verbal sparring back and forth, or people blaming each other for something that's hasn't gone their way or something like that. Nope. Just own your part, okay? And move on. So interesting energy there. Anyways, I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If so, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment in the box down below as well. I think there's some kind of exciting times ahead for you, but this may also have you feeling a little bit uncomfortable, even though there's some great things happening, okay? So I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great November, and I'll see you later. Bye.